Imagine waking up 6 months from now and looking in the mirror. The person staring back doesn't just look different, they feel different. Their posture, their gaze, their confidence. It all radiates power, calm, and focus. And yet, the world around them hasn't changed. Nothing about their job, their city, or the chaos of life is different. The change didn't come from luck. It didn't come from a sudden opportunity. It came from one single choice they made 6 months ago. A choice that most people never make. Today, I'm going to show you 10 hobbies that look normal on the outside, but are secretly training grounds for the mind, body, and spirit. These hobbies are not distractions. They are weapons. Tools that will quietly forge discipline, resilience, and unshakable confidence in you. And when you commit to just one, you will become someone people notice. They won't ask what happened to you. They'll ask, how did you do it? The problem most people don't see. Most people live life waiting for the perfect time, waiting until they feel ready, waiting until things are easier. And 6 months, a year, 5 years later, they're in the same place. Older, distracted, exhausted, and still searching for the next dopamine hit. They call it busy, they call it adulting, but it's really just drifting. Meanwhile, a rare 1% are doing something different. They use hobbies as secret training grounds, quietly, consistently, relentlessly, not to impress anyone. Not for validation, but to sharpen themselves. To build a life where confidence isn't fleeting, it's automatic. Where focus isn't an effort, it's default. Where obstacles don't frustrate, they educate. The Stoic blueprint for growth. The Stoics understood this centuries ago. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that each day is meant for doing the work a human being is capable of. Epictetus said, "Control your actions, not outcomes." Seneca wrote about examining yourself daily, like a judge, not an enemy. These aren't just philosophies. They are practical strategies for transformation. Your hobbies can be your modern-day training ground for the mind, body, and soul. The right hobby doesn't just fill time, it builds character. It teaches patience. It teaches endurance. It teaches mastery over yourself. And today, you're going to learn which hobbies do that and how to make them a non-negotiable part of your life. Hobby 1, boxing. Boxing isn't about beating someone else. It's about beating your own fear, hesitation, and doubt. Every round is a lesson, timing, footwork, composure under fire. Your heart is racing, adrenaline is screaming. And yet, you learn to breathe. You learn to think. You learn that fear is loud, but it isn't the boss of you. Imagine standing in the ring. The world outside disappears. All that exists is your body, your mind, and the challenge in front of you. Each punch, each step, each defense is a choice. And slowly, imperceptibly, you become someone who doesn't fold under pressure. That skill transfers to your career, your relationships, and the hardest moments of your life. Hobby 2, journaling. Your mind is chaotic. Thoughts repeat themselves, fears linger, regrets haunt. Journaling is your weapon against the noise. Writing forces honesty. It exposes patterns you didn't know existed. It creates clarity where there was confusion. Seneca called it examining your day like a judge, not an enemy. When you journal, you're not whining. You're not venting. You're training yourself to see the truth without judgment. Over time, the act of reflection strengthens your ability to make better choices in real life. Decisions that once felt impossible become clear. Challenges that once overwhelmed you become puzzles you can solve. Hobby 3, weightlifting. The iron is honest. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't care about excuses. Each rep is a small, undeniable truth. Discomfort won't kill you. Strength is earned, not gifted. When you lift weights, you teach your nervous system and your mind one thing. Hard things are survivable. Hard things are conquerable. And that mindset doesn't stay in the gym. It infiltrates every aspect of your life. Deadlines feel easier. Conflicts feel manageable. Fear becomes a signal, not a stop sign. Hobby 4. Calisthenics. Pull-ups, handstands, levers. No machines, no shortcuts. Just you, gravity, and your excuses. Every time you fail, your body tells you the truth. Limits are not rules, they are challenges to overcome. Calisthenics teaches control, patience, and humility. Progress is undeniable. Pain is temporary. Mastery is real. And when your body feels capable, your mind will follow. You learn that discipline isn't external. It lives in you. Hobby 5. Chess. Chess punishes impulsivity and rewards clarity. Every piece has meaning. Every move requires patience and foresight. Sacrifice now, gain later. Chess is a mirror for life. You learn to pause before reacting. You learn that small losses are often necessary for greater victories. You learn that strategy beats impulse in money, relationships, and every decision that shapes your future. Hobby 6. Communication. Clear, confident communication transforms everything. Not louder, not aggressive. Calm, direct, unshakable. At first, it feels awkward. You stumble. You hesitate. But that's the point. Growth lives in discomfort. The ability to speak with confidence opens doors that talent alone can't. Negotiations, relationships, leadership, all are amplified when you command attention without demanding it. Hobby 7. Reading. One book can save years of mistakes. Philosophy builds resilience. Biographies give perspective. Psychology sharpens self-awareness. Practical books teach skills. Reading is not entertainment. It is fuel. Fuel for your mind. A single hour of consistent reading compounds faster than hours wasted scrolling social media. Knowledge becomes a superpower when applied, and wisdom becomes the muscle that shapes your life. Hobby 8. Running. Running is not escape, it's confrontation. Each step teaches persistence, self-discipline, and endurance. The pain, the fatigue, the monotony, all become teachers. When you run, you learn to keep promises to yourself when no one is watching. And that is what separates the 1% from the crowd, because life is mostly endurance. Those who last thrive. Hobby 9. Learn a high-income skill. Copywriting, coding, video editing, sales, media buying, skills that give you leverage. Most people wait for permission or opportunity. The rare 1% creates their own opportunities. A high-income skill gives you freedom. It teaches discipline. It makes you useful anywhere, to anyone, on your terms. It's not just a career move. It's a life upgrade. Hobby 10. Content creation. Not for fame, but for clarity and leverage. Creating content forces you to think clearly, communicate concisely, and take action consistently. Even if only 10 people see it, the discipline, identity, and influence you build are non-negotiable assets. In a world driven by attention, creators wield power. And the best part? Your work continues to grow, even when you sleep. The rule that changes everything. Don't collect hobbies. Choose one. Commit for 6 months. Schedule it. Treat it like training, not a mood. The 1% doesn't have better luck. They have a practice they don't negotiate with. Start small. Start imperfect. Start now. And 6 months from today, you will be unrecognizable, but in the best way possible. People won't ask, what happened? They'll ask, how did you do it? Now I want to hear from you. Did I miss a hobby that deserves a spot on this list? Comment below and tell me why. And if you want daily reminders and practical tips to upgrade your discipline, focus, and confidence, subscribe to Stoic Spring. Your future self is waiting. Start today.